Hey guys, how are you? This is Mr. Argueta. I wanted to put a video together to give you an idea of what to expect for the first day of class. Uh, this is Blackboard. You can find this, and let me go on, see if I could do this real quick, but go on to gntc.edu. Up here in this corner is where you'll find the Blackboard tab, and then of course to your right is email. Just want to make a mention, email is the number one way that we communicate with you. So I would make sure that you are able to log into your email and check your email at least a couple times a week. But Blackboard is where all your assignments will be. Once you log into Blackboard, which is a single login, everything should be exactly the same in regards to your email and Blackboard. Once you log into Blackboard, you're going to hit a home page that will look similar to this. And it's going to have any class that you are taking for that semester. In my case, I'm teaching two classes this semester. They're Principles of Management, both of them are. But the one that you're registered for is this first one, which comes out as first in my list, but it could be maybe second, third, it doesn't matter on your list. But you're looking for Principles of Management 1100. Once you log into that, you will find yourself in what we call the home page, which will look similar to mine. And on the left-hand corner here, you're going to see all the different tabs that you can access your work from. So let's start off by how it's organized. Week by week is basically what I have structured the class to open up in. Week 1, Week 2, Week 3, Week 4, Week 5, Week 6, and of course Week 7. This is a 7-week course. Week 1, we are going to get started right away. Couple things I want you to be aware of. One is you do not need a physical book to take this course. However, you will need an access code. You will have to purchase an access code. You can do that in two ways. You can go to the bookstore or the bookstore online at GNTC and purchase the access code via that method, or you can log in to the first week, and by clicking on week 1, you'll have access to the material, which is chapter 1 and chapter 2 of our McGraw-Hill portion of our class. So if you click on chapter 1, you'll see the work that you are assigned to complete within week 1. If you click on any one of these assignments, it's going to redirect you to McGraw-Hill. In McGraw-Hill, mine actually goes into the actual work because I have an account with them. But if you do not have an account with them, they'll require you to set up an account, and they'll give you 2 free weeks of access to the material. That gives you 2 weeks of getting your work done if you wanted to get started right away. Now, this happens every semester, so I want to make sure I warn you. 2 weeks is not enough to be able to hold off for your financial aid payment to arrive. A lot of my students will try to take those 2 free weeks and wait for their payment, and then week 3 and 4, they get stuck because they cannot purchase the material or the access code. If you're on Pell, I highly recommend that you purchase the access code either through the bookstore, or if you can do it on a credit card, you can do it online, as I just mentioned, by clicking on one of these chapters. So please make sure you do not put yourself in a position where you lose access to this book, because that is the only way to pass this class. You cannot pass this course without access to the McGraw-Hill book. So let's go back to week 1. In week 1, you'll also find that we have to complete what's called a syllabus quiz, which is located right here. Now, the syllabus quiz is important to complete before the end of week 1. Week 1, as you already know, starts on the 6th, January 6th, and it ends on January 12th. So you have a week before this syllabus quiz is no longer available. If you fail to complete the syllabus quiz, you will be dropped from this course. The syllabus quiz lets me know that you are actively participating in this course and that you have actually did work online. Now, it doesn't matter if you just log in. You have to complete the syllabus quiz to be considered a participant of the course. So please make sure that you have done the quiz. Here's where the syllabus is actually located, right under that quiz. All the information you're going to need for this course is located in this syllabus. I'm going to open it up so you can have an idea of what it looks like. As you can see, the textbook there that it's showing you is not an actual book. It's a textbook with an access code. So you cannot find that on, for example, Amazon or eBay or textbooks.com. You will not be able to find the access code at a cheaper rate because the school has negotiated a rate for you already, and the access code must be purchased through our system to connect with your Blackboard. Please do not try to find another access code somewhere else. That's not going to be valid, and you're going to end up losing money on it. This class, as the syllabus mentions, is 100% online. The description of the class and the objectives of our class are listed below. And one of the most important things that I think you should be aware of is how you are being graded. So here's the breakdown on how we are evaluating your work. Now, I think that it's important for you to understand where your points are coming from, because at the end of the semester, I usually have students asking the question, what can I do to improve my grade? Well, here's what you can do, is make sure you are focused on what's giving you the most points. And in this class, and only this class, I'm not speaking for any other class, just this management class, 30% of your grade is based on the Learn Smart. Now, as you will see, there's only one grade you can get on the Learn Smart. It's a 100. You have to do it all to get a 100. There is no 98 or 89 or 80. It's either you do it or you don't. And if you do it, you get 100. So that's an easy 30% of your overall grade. The other 30% is going to come from quizzes and homework. Every chapter has a quiz and every chapter has a homework assignment. And this is the big one for me. 30% of your grade is coming from a discussion post. The discussion posts, as I will show you right now, are located under each week's assignment folder, and it's all the way in the bottom. This week's is called Introduction Discussion. And in this discussion, you're really just going to tell me about yourself. It shouldn't be very difficult. It's just to get you used to it. But the key to the discussion and to get all your points is to do your own personal discussion, reply to 2 other classmates, and reply to my update video that I put up on a weekly basis as a thread in your discussion. Now, all you have to do to reply to mine is acknowledge the fact that you watched the video, because I give you updates on what's happening every week, and you can reply whatever you like. But in the replies to your classmates, actually have a conversation of value. I don't put word minimums, but I do put a content minimum. It has to have information or content as if you were having a discussion in class. I do not accept one-sentence discussions, so please make sure they're at least a solid paragraph. Okay, so I don't grade harshly in regards to spelling and grammatical errors, but I do grade harshly when it comes to content. Please make sure you're having a clear and very specific discussion of that topic. First week is going to be fairly simple because the discussion is about you. So you can introduce yourself to other people, get to know each other a little more. This is what is equivalent to having an in-class experience. So I grade this very carefully. Make sure I read every discussion. I participate in discussions. It is a major part of your grade. As I mentioned, and here's the syllabus, it's 30% of your overall grade. So if I was a student in my class, I will quickly notice that 30% is almost like a give me, because 30% is the Learn Smart, which is 100% no matter what, as long as you complete the work. Then 30% comes from your discussion. That alone is 60. And then 30% comes from your weekly quizzes and homework. So if every week you complete those three things that you need to do, you are at 90% of your overall grade. Now, the last component to this is 10% of your grade comes from your final exam. Now, many students get concerned about the final, but I recommend you pay more attention on the every week assignments. That's going to really impact your grade. And as a bonus, those extra 10% points that you're looking for, they are going to be questions. The final are going to be questions that come from your weekly quizzes. So if you've done your weekly assignments and you've done your weekly discussions and your Learn Smarts, the final exam should be a breeze. All right. Lastly, we are looking at week 1 now, but if I go back to my weekly assignments, every week that folder will open up on a Monday. On the Wednesday, because this semester we start on Wednesday, and it will close on the following Tuesday at midnight. I do not accept late work. I do not give extensions unless it's a medical emergency or something is going on that's beyond your control. Because you worked late one day or you were called in to work one day, that is not an excuse to not complete your work. You have 1 week to complete the assignments in that folder. I don't go forward, I don't open up early, and I don't go back. So just work on that 1 week that you're supposed to be working at. My biggest recommendation to my students is do not wait till Tuesday night to start doing your work. You will not be able to finish it. So please make sure that you start early and you get your work done as quick as possible during that week, because I will not open up. I do not give out extensions. So week 1 will start January 6th and it will close off on Tuesday, January 12th at 12 p.m. Then week 2 will open up. And week 2 will open up on January 13th at midnight at 12 a.m. and it'll run to the following Tuesday, and so on and so forth. In the midterm week, which will be week number 4, there is a midterm exam, which covers the first half of the book, and then your final exam will be located in week number 7. There's only 7 weeks. But we will discuss more details as we get closer and closer to those tests. I just want to give you an idea of what to expect. Once again, please look for my videos in your discussion post as a post. Reply to my video, reply to 2 other students, and put your original post to get full credits in the discussion. Other than that, guys, I could be reached at my email, largueta, that's LARGUETA @gntc.edu, and I will be very responsive when it comes to your emails, so please let me know if I can help you. This is a fairly large class. It's actually one of the largest class we have conducted. It's about 100 students from all different walks and majors. So it should be a very interesting class. I'm highly participative in my class, so please make sure you're reaching out to me and talking to me and communicating with me. I'll be more than happy to help you through this process. It's pretty straightforward. Every week you get your assignments, complete those assignments. That closes out. The next week comes up. All right, guys, I hope this helps you. I hope this gave you an idea of what to expect. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. The normal email response time for an instructor is between 48 to 72 business hours. I usually get back to you within 1 day. So if it's something that you need, that's an emergency, please tell me. I don't think or foresee that happening, but I usually try to get back to someone within a day, if not earlier. So allow me that time, especially with a class this size. It might take me a little longer to get through all the emails. All right, guys, I'm looking forward to meeting everybody via our discussions and videos. I will be posting office hours, which will be virtual. I'll have myself available through Collaborate, where you can log in and ask questions, or we can work through some problems if you have any. All right, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week. We'll see you on Monday, and I hope this video finds you all well. Please stay safe out there. Take